Hello everyone. Today we will discuss a question: why the India is taking keen interest in resources of Arctic region. A question from your current affair based. Keywords are there. Why India is showing keen interest in resources of Arctic region. Indirectly the question is, what are the resources in Arctic Ocean and how India will get benefited by it. In this question, if we go with introduction part, we can define there what is resource. Resource is anything which can be utilized for human welfare. Then second point we can mention here, according to External Affair Ministry or Ministry of External Affairs, India has varied interest in the Arctic. It can be in terms of scientific. We already have here station called as Himadri. It can be in terms of resources. If I give an example in terms of resources, Arctic Siberian Shelf is the largest continental shelf. Thus, in terms of resources, it can be rich in terms of fishing as a food security. Second, it is endowed with rich hydrocarbons, and minerals. So, for India to meet up with its energy security, Arctic is again an important. Then it is important in terms of strategic importance. In terms of strategic importance, with the melting of polar ice, or we can say cryosphere, new routes will be opened, new shipping routes will be opened. Thus, with the opening of these new routes, it can connect North America, Europe, and Asia. Thus, can save navigation time, as it will save the navigation time. Thus, will reduce the cost input in terms of traveling. Thus, it will increase import and export, which will be very much beneficial for India. We can give example here. Most of the region of North Sea, which is around subpolar region, remain frozen, but due to the impact of global warming, this area is now free from ice. Thus, will pave a way for the navigation. Apart from this, another importance can be environmental. In terms of environmental, as we already discussed, we have there one of the research center Himadri, Going with the joint implementation of environmental studies with countries like Norway. It will help us to understand glacial cycle, aerosols effect, I can write it here, aerosol effect, because due to global warming, India will also get affected. We have a lot of coastal region, western coast of India, eastern coast of India, and scientists have considered, apart from the two poles, North Pole and South Pole, Himalayan glaciers as the third pole of the world. If this third pole of the world will melt, definitely it's going to impact the Indian climate also. Thus, because of scientific, resource, strategic importance, environmental importance, Arctic is important for India. And in the year 2013, India has got observer status. In Arctic Council. One more point we can add in terms of strategic importance. I will write it here. We have to keep the pace with China, because China has already invested in Arctic. So India has to keep a pace with its investment from India also in Arctic. These are the few points what makes India's keen interest in terms of the Arctic resources.